Hey, how you doing? Mr. Transformer here, aka Magnetic Mind Certified Coach Rhapsody. So glad that you could join me today. I appreciate you hanging out. And please like the video, please share the video, please comment on the video so that the algorithm can get it out to more people. Today, we're going to be talking about creating health and vitality. You okay? You okay. So, you create it all. Congratulations. You are not your body. You are the creator of it. I'm going to let you slosh around in that for a few seconds. You see, if you put your body in the right conditions, it will produce a healthy outcome. This is what it wants. And the end result for today is to create miracle health transformation, giving your body the instructions that it's healthy. Here's an excerpt from Joe Dispenza's book, You Are the Placebo, Making Your Mind Matter. In September 1981, a group of 8 men went to a monastery in Peterborough, New Hampshire. The men participated in a 5-day retreat where they were asked to pretend that they were 22 years younger. At the end of the study, the bodies of the men were physiologically younger, structurally as well as functionally. The men literally became younger in 5 days. The men were able to turn on the circuits in their brain that reminded them of who they had been 22 years ago. And their body chemistry responded. Science, what can I tell you? So first off, you need to acknowledge that you're a creator and you have the power to create health miracles. You. Not some doctor somewhere, not some woo guy sitting on a hill waiting for prosperity or whatever. You. All right. Miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. Miracles are just things we don't understand, basically. We're in a society that tries to understand and explain all impossibilities. Problem, structure, focus, anyone? Okay. Problem solving structure? All right. It's just as accurate to say that we're just carbon and hydrogen that found a way to realize that they are carbon and hydrogen. Oi. Hopping back just a second to miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. Way back in the day. If a bunch of people were outside and saw an eclipse, they would think that the gods were mad at them. And they had to go sacrifice some virgins or a bunch of cattle or something to have the gods not be mad at them. Today, we know it as just a natural happenstance of what happens from planets and celestial bodies orbiting. It just happens. We don't have to drop virgins in a well or kill a bunch of cows to appease the gods, because the gods are busy doing other things, playing pinochle, whatever. By changing a personality, physical symptoms can shift. I love this part. Oh my goodness, stand by. It reminds me of the movie Split with John McAvoy. Excellent movie. Talking about dissociative identity disorder. He had multiple personalities, and each personality was not just different mentally, but different physically. Like there was one that was kind of like a nun-looking girl, or just like a lady, like a like a teacher or a church lady, and one of them was like a beast, and he was super strong, and he could like climb walls and all kind of craziness. The teacher couldn't do that because it was a different personality, a different identity, if you will. So consider dissociative identity disorder. As they change identities, their physical symptoms also shift. For example, a woman admitted to the hospital for diabetes baffled her physicians by showing no symptoms of her disorder when one personality who was not diabetic was dominant. A young man was allergic to citrus fruit in some personalities, but not in others. It was the same body, same genes, but the expression of those genes in that personality was different. As they did something, what they were expressing outwardly changed their bodies. All right, next point. You control the environment your genes are in, and this changes the proteins they make and then builds your body. Epigenetics refers to the control of genes not from the DNA itself, but from the messages coming from the outside. In other words, from the environment. Environmental exposure, I tell people all the time, environment is more powerful than habit. We'll get more on that later, maybe. It teaches us that we are indeed not doomed by our genes. And change in human consciousness can produce physical changes. When I talk about environment, one of the things that I like to talk about, let's say if you're in a situation where you feel like you're overweight and you want to lose weight, even though that's a problem-solving structure as opposed to just choosing health and vitality. But let's stick with that for a minute. As far as environment goes, if you have nothing but healthy food in the house, that's all you can eat because that's all that's here. If you keep cookies in a cubby somewhere hidden from yourself, you'll remember where they are and you're like, oh, cookies, oh yeah, cookies. Oh. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So, the key is give your body instructions that it's healthy. People who struggle with health are consistently giving instructions to their bodies that they are not healthy. They've created an identity of a body that's always broken. And Chris Duncan always brings out the point that it's been scientifically proven that on any given day, every single person has 5% illness in their body, which means they're 95% well. The challenge for so many people, though, is when that 5% shows up more glaringly than others, it'll focus on that 5%. And how many times have I got to tell you, what you focus on expands. So you might have just had a little headache. If you focus on it, it might become a migraine. You might, just anything. So the name of the game is focus on the healthy part of you. And whatever's unhealthy, it'll just fritter away or turn into something else that isn't as present. And you'll feel better. That's how that works. Okay, so if you were part of the Transformation Through Us coaching community, this would be the time where we would go through a change process. We would take you through a recode, an emotional recode. Since, unfortunately, you are not, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to leave a Calendly link with the post for you to set up an appointment for your free one-on-one transformational session. If you're looking on the website, you will see that the one-on-one introductory session goes for $200. I'm offering it to you for free right now, up until the point that I have 49 people signed up for it. Once I get to that point, free stuff stops. And we just charge you $200 because it's worth $500. We're only charging you $200. I say that it's worth $500 because if you looked at the other ongoing one-on-one coaching sessions, you will see that it's $1,500 a month for a session that is every other week. So it basically breaks down to about $500 a week. So $500 a session. So yeah, free is way better. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's available. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And once again, please like the video, please share the video, please comment on the video so that the algorithm can get the word out. And it's a new YouTube channel. Can you please, 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 please sign up for the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And again, I thank you so much for your time. Me love you a long time. I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will speak unto you at some point in the future about more stuff. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah.